Are we throwing it all away, you think, as a historian, as an expert on the subject, the times that we are living in? We've got more trade barriers than we have had for a number of years. Bombs are going off all over the place. We are making wrong sorts of records. Is this the start of something grim, or is it an aberration? Does it worry you, or hang back, things will take care of themselves?
Well, it worries me, and I'm constantly frustrated that we keep on repeating the same mistakes throughout history.
Ah.
People should really read more history to have a head start
Mhm.
instead. But at the same time, studying history means that you notice that we've been through an awful mess before
Hmm.
in history, again and again, often much worse trouble than today, and we got through it. And that tells me not that we will necessarily succeed again, but it tells me that it's in our capacity. We do have the opportunity to bounce back from trouble. And something that makes me hopeful about the world is that despite all these problems, despite all the obstacles that the world and our governments throw in our way, it seems like the spirit of mankind seems to bounce on top of it in a way. We've had 25 years of endless war, of the great pandemic, and the whole world shut down, and we've had financial crashes, and we have Putin and all those things. And yet, in fact, these have been the 25 best years in human history.
Hmm.
And if you look at the objective indicators of human living standards, some 130,000 people were lifted out of extreme poverty every day for these 25 years, and child mortality was cut in half.
Hmm.
And that tells me that for all the problems of the world, we have more people alive than ever before, who live longer lives, get a longer education than ever before, and are able to stay in touch with the accumulated knowledge of the rest of mankind better than ever before. And as long as they have some freedom to adapt and improvise, trade and innovate, they will help us to innovate around all these problems again
Hmm.
and again. They will constantly wake up in the morning saying, "Oh no, the world is in a mess. What can I do about it? How can I try
Hmm.
to come up with a way of tweaking business models, rerouting supplies and trade, coming up with new knowledge discoveries, new medical drugs that will help us to actually make awful times
Hmm.
into slightly better days than yesterday?" So it's too early to give up on mankind. That's my main message.